believe how many people were here last week. I'm starting to believe we might actually get some press attention. If we find the right place to plan the boycott or protest, I mean, it works for MLK and Rosa Parks in Montgomery, right?
There's been growth, we'll have to meet at daybreak, but there's plenty more to do if they can stay late. Direct action demands strong plans and discipline to find a way to break the long jams. So go to campus and canvas until your leg hurt. Each one reach through the phone network to get to winning where we need to settle on. Where you've been treated in the way you always felt was wrong.
Mr. Cooper in my neighborhood store, threatening to slap me, shook me to my core for saying yes instead of yes ma'am. If they disrespect us, then why respect them? So I pointed at the barrel, looked at him and said, if you slap me, I'll crack the barrel over your head. I could see the fear in my daddy's eyes. When I told him what I said, he made me apologize.
Coming down south, I had to swallow my pride. I was called a nigga, and it caught me by surprise. The state fair should be a place everybody go. Now I know Tennessee ain't nothing like Chicago.
I go to Meharry, it doesn't matter though. Can't buy a cup of coffee or go to a show. If you black in the south, then the answer's no. Signs say whites only everywhere that you go.
Didn't have a drink of water when you had a long night. Even the kids too. Swear before God's ass, the thought makes me fear losing control. But if you snap, they might throw you in the hole.
Stories being told here are similar in some ways to what I heard from one of the women on Sunday. She said the downtown stores on Fifth wouldn't even let her use the dressing room for the kids. Now, it's cold outside and he needed a coat. And he needed to use the restroom, but he couldn't go. You don't have to explain what's wrong with Kane Sloan. To anyone on Jefferson, they already know.
The lunch counters make a good target to choose, so dress right, so we won't look wrong in the news. So when the press comes, they won't turn the cameras off. Can't give up a chance for them to catch us slacking off. If the city's dumb enough to unleash the police, make that the only image on the TV screen. Whenever some young punk get the nerves up at the counter, then we gonna let him throw the first punch. We study King and Jesus, and it makes us be aware of the anatomy of demonstrations. We're here to learn and everyone can make a statement, but Miss Nash gonna read the rules of engagement.
We don't strike back when under attack. Always keep cool, I got your back. Don't curse, don't laugh, or hold a conversation. The press will be watching across the nation. It won't be easy, ignore what they saying. Nigga this, nigga that, they don't even phase you. Don't leave your seat or block the entrance, and send them to your leader if they have any questions. Be polite, show yourself courteous and friendly. Under moral standards, practice disobedience. Don't fear arrest, you completely invested. But don't act as if you wanna be arrested. Stick to the buddy system, okay? If you're asked to leave, by a manager, stay. If you're asked to leave by the police, then you leave. Then wait for a second, another take your seat.
May God grant me the strength and the substance to turn yet another cheek to injustice. What would happen if we turn the heat up on the store? We've been cooling down 100 years, they want 100 more.
I understand the urge to turn the heat up, and no one thinks that you're afraid to get beat up. They call Dr. King a commie, but it's comedy. When we're ready to be beaten for democracy, we might be blamed, but who's in the wrong? If we don't fight back, then they won't look as strong. That's what King said, but it's killing. Are we winning if we're losing our dignity?
It's hard enough to get slapped and not even react. What if you see one of our women is being attacked?
She decided like you, this is what she gotta do. Who are you to say what she subject her body to? Yo, it's up to each of you to choose how to react to the violence we face today. It comes to that. I choose to face it, keeping eye contact, and focus until I don't even wanna hit them back. Now that we discussed the strategy and been trained, we need to focus on the path to the big game. We settled on the area and know the whole street's wrong, but for now we still need to do the recon.
We went into the local stores. We took our seats in a very orderly, peaceful fashion. The manager ordered that the lunch counters be closed, that the restaurants be closed. We just sit there, and we continue to sit all day long. The first day, nothing in terms of violence or any disorder, nothing happened.